You find yourselves amidst swirling, tempestuous winds, on a bridge of molten rock suspended over a sea of blazing inferno. The air crackles with energy, a piercing shriek of chaos. Flames dance in the corners of your vision, casting eerie shadows. Before we proceed, let's paint the tapestry of our heroes. Describe yourselves. What do you look like, your personality, and what unique skills do you bring to this chaotic quest?
I step forward, my fiery red hair whipping wildly in the tempestuous winds, my emerald eyes blazing with determination. Cloaked in a crimson robe that seems to shimmer as if touched by flames, I can almost taste the raw energy in the air. My hand crackles with fire as I slam it down onto the bridge of molten rock, my voice roaring above the inferno. Let's turn up the heat! Fire surges from my palm, extending and branching out along the bridge, creating a barrier of roaring flames to keep our foes at bay while giving us a moment to strategize.
I plant my boot firmly on the molten rock bridge, my heavy armor rattling against the searing heat. Raising my massive rune-etched shield, I shout over the chaos, "Aye, stay close! I'll hold the line!" I then brace myself, scanning the fiery surroundings with a critical eye, ready to intercept any threats that break through Pyra's flaming barrier.
I dart to the edge of the bridge, scouting the area for hidden paths or mechanisms. Keep 'em busy. I'll find us a way out.
I step into the tempest, my voice a chilling counterpoint to the chaos around us. Even in the heart of fire, death is a whisper away. I raise my hand, invoking the spell Protection from Energy to shield Pyra from the scorching flames she's wielding.
Through the roaring flames, a pack of ferocious firehounds emerges, their eyes burning with malevolent intelligence. Their fiery forms flicker as they charge across the molten bridge towards you. Pyra's barrier hinders them for a moment, but their hunger for battle drives them forward. 4 hounds leap through the flames, hurtling toward the party. One leaps at Thoradin, jaws snapping. Another pounces from the side towards Wisp. The third bounds towards Pyra, fire against fire. The last lunges at Seraph, its maw open wide. Your move, heroes.
I focus my gaze on the firehound lunging toward me, a wicked grin spreading across my face as I summon fire into my clenched fists. Time for you to meet a real blaze! I dodge and send a volatile burst of flames directly into its path, aiming for the molten rock beneath it to create a fiery shockwave that sends it sprawling back towards the others.
With a swift, well-practiced motion, I raise my rune-etched shield and bash the leaping firehound mid-air, diverting its attack and sending it crashing into the molten rock with a resonating clang. Not today, beast! Come at me if you dare!
I roll under the pouncing firehound, using my momentum to slash at its underbelly with my dagger. Too slow, puppy!
I meet the eyes of the firehound lunging at me, my voice an eerie calm amidst the chaos. It seems death has come for you. With a swift gesture, I invoke Inflict Wounds, delivering necrotic energy into the hound's burning form.
Pyra's fiery shockwave detonates beneath the charging hound, sending it crashing into the inferno below with a howl of agony. Thoradin's shield bash crushes the hound's chest, extinguishing its fire with a sickening crunch. Wisp's dagger slices through the beast's belly, leaving it lifeless in a tumble of embers. Seraph's touch withers the final hound into ash, its death silent and swift. The bridge quiets, but the chaos beyond stirs ominously. You hear the rumble of something larger approaching. Prepare yourself.
Drawing a deep breath, I sense the shifting currents of the impending threat. With a flash of fiery intent, I lock eyes with the massive, indistinct form emerging through the inferno. I raise both hands and then slam them down onto the molten rock, shouting, "Feel the fury of the blaze!" I ignite a section of the bridge in front of us, creating an unstable, searing hot trap designed to collapse under the weight of anything heavy approaching.
With bated breath, I tighten my grip on my rune-etched shield, steadying myself on the shaking bridge. I glance at my comrades and bellow, "Guard up! Whatever's coming, it's going to shake this bridge to its core!" I then plant myself firmly, ready to shield the party from whatever monstrous force approaches.
I scrambled towards the edge of the newly formed fiery trap, keeping low and using the shadows cast by the flickering flames to my advantage. Let's see what's lurking in the flames, I whisper, eyes narrowing as I vanish into the shadows, ready to ambush anything that gets too close.
I step closer to the edge of the bridge, feeling the vibrations of the massive form approaching. My voice cuts through the growing rumble. From the void we came, and to the void we shall return. I invoke Bane on the monstrous force emerging, seeking to weaken its resolve and cloud its attacks with dread.
The rumble intensifies, shaking the bridge as glowing eyes pierce through the inferno. A colossal fire elemental emerges, towering and menacing. Its molten form churns with chaotic energy, eyes locked onto the heroes. It steps onto the bridge, triggering Pyra's fiery trap. The molten rock gives way, but the elemental roars and reforms undeterred. The air crackles as it raises its blazing arm, preparing to strike. Your move, heroes!
I meet the fire elemental's blazing gaze, my heart pounding with exhilaration and fear. Determined to turn our disadvantage into an opening, I channel the raw energy of the inferno around us into a single, concentrated point. Let's see if you can handle the heat! I hurl a swirling fireball at the section of the bridge beneath the elemental, aiming to weaken it further and force the creature to focus on maintaining its form instead of attacking.
I charge towards the elemental, each step a challenge against the sweltering heat, and with a defiant roar, I bring my shield up high before slamming it down to create a shockwave through the molten rock beneath it. Feel the wrath of the earth, beast!
Using the shadows for cover, I swiftly slink behind the colossal fire elemental, and with a grin, I leap up to its flaming back, aiming to drive my dagger into a weak spot. Bet you didn't see this coming, big guy.
With the colossal fire elemental towering over us, I step into the shadow of its immense blaze. My voice resonates with a chilling certainty. Death finds even the mightiest of flames. I raise my hand and cast Bless on Pyra, Thoradin, and Wisp, augmenting their strength and resolve for the battle ahead.
The bridge quakes under the intensity of the battle. Pyra's fireball strikes the molten rock beneath the elemental, causing it to falter momentarily. Thoradin's shockwave erupts, sending fissures racing toward the elemental's feet. Wisp's dagger finds its mark in a molten crevice, causing the creature to roar in pain. The elemental's blazing arm flares, but its attacks waver under Seraph's bane. Enraged, it unleashes a torrent of fire towards the heroes as it struggles to maintain its form. Your move, heroes!
Taking advantage of the elemental's momentary weakness, I channel every ounce of my fiery power, flames spiraling around me as I prepare my next move. With a fierce cry, "Inferno, engulf our foe!" I send a massive blazing vortex straight at the elemental's core, aiming to disrupt its form and consume it from within.
I brace myself against the scorching heat, planting my shield firmly in front of me to absorb the elemental's fiery onslaught. With a growl, I bellow, "Your fire ain't enough to break me." I then charge forward, shield first, aiming to ram the elemental's weakened core and drive it back towards the crumbling edge of the bridge.
Clinging to the elemental's back, I aim to exploit the chaos. With a mischievous grin, I plunge my dagger deeper and twist it. Time to cool off, hothead!
I step closer to the fire elemental, my voice a haunting melody amidst the roaring flames. Even the fiercest blaze fears the eternal cold. I raise my hand and cast command, uttering one word with eerie authority: "Kneel."